Side hustling is a great way to make the most of your time being productive, but it can be really intimidating to get into. Here are some of the best side hustles, the easiest side hustles to get into that will start paying you immediately. Let's get into it. First off, I need to share an important principle with you, and that principle is that the easiest side hustle for you to start is something that you're already doing. And what I mean by that is you are probably doing things that you could earn money doing if you charged for it. You just need to find the audience. You need to find who would pay for the service that you would be willing to do. So that being said, I'm going to share some of these ideas, and some of them hopefully will fit what you're already doing or things that you could easily be doing, I guess. The first one is dog walking. This is one that you can probably pretty easily do no matter what age you are. You can go to your neighbor's house. You can, hang up little flyers around your neighborhood. That would be really, really easy. There are also now dog walking apps. There are apps that you can sign up for. I think there's one called WAG or something like that, where you can actually sign up to walk people's dogs around you. You just go to their house, they leave with the information, you walk their dog for an agreed amount of time, and then you make money. So if you love walking dogs, or if this is something you're already doing, walking dogs could be a great side hustle to get started. The only barrier to entry there is maybe setting up these little flyers or actually getting onto an app. Next up, we have lawn mowing. I don't love lawn mowing, but I do think that there's a lot of money to be made there. That's why there's huge lawn care service businesses. But you can make some good money every month by just mowing 1, 2, maybe 3 yards, especially if you're mowing every single week and making $20, $30, $40. By the end of the month, you could have hundreds of extra dollars that wasn't too hard to make. If you already have a lawnmower and have a couple of those supplies that you would need, lawn mowing can be a great place to get started. Next up is window washing. Window washing is another great service that a lot of people need. Now, as an amateur, you may not be able to get up to those second-story house windows, but you could probably go around your neighborhood and find people who have single-story homes, and with the same equipment you would use to wash your own windows, you could wash their windows. This is one that I think would be really easy to do and kind of fun. Washing windows is fun. Childcare. Childcare is a great one. Now, maybe you're not interested in doing all-day childcare, but what about in the evenings when people are going out shopping or out to dinner or on dates? You could watch children for a couple of hours, and if you have kids, you could just have them bring the kids over to your house and play with your kids. That's like a twofer, because then your kids have friends, they're not bothering you, and you can just kind of supervise the situation and make sure that it all goes well, and at the end of the night, you're going to get paid for it. This is one of my favorites. I think it's really, really cool. The next up is delivery driving. There are so many apps and systems for delivery driving that pretty much if you have a working, decent car, you can delivery drive. A lot of times this is tip-based work, and so you have the possibility of making good money. I've driven DoorDash in the past, and I've made $25 to $35 an hour pretty regularly doing that. So DoorDash is a great one, and really, again, the only barrier is that you just have to sign up for the app. You get paid once a week, and I think you can even get signed up to be paid instantly after each delivery if you're interested in that. So a quick way to make money and very, very low barrier to entry. Facebook Marketplace selling. This is another one I've talked about on the channel. I really love this one because I go through phases where I get tired of the things in my house and I just want to sell them or donate them. But I love the opportunity to make a couple bucks, especially if the stuff I bought is worth anything. I could probably sell it to someone else at a discounted price, get some of that money back, and maybe use it to do something fun. Thrift store reselling. This one is very similar to Facebook Marketplace selling, but you're just finding inventory rather than finding it in your house. You could find it at thrift stores. There's a thrift store near our house. We call it the bins. They just have these huge bins that they just throw stuff in. It's kind of like the leftovers from thrift stores, I think. But I have sold hundreds, if not thousands of dollars of items from these thrift stores. I found a pair of shoes once. I think they cost $2. I went onto eBay, sold them for $50. Anyway, there's so much money to be made there. These secondhand items that people are throwing away oftentimes have value. It's just you have to know what that value is. If you can find something that you're interested in, a specific niche. My wife loves to sell stuffed animals and has made great money doing that. The next up is online freelance work, whether it's through Fiverr or Upwork or any other sort of freelance platform. If you have skills, especially like professional skills, you can do freelance work by the hour or by the project, and you get to kind of figure out exactly what you want to do. You advertise those services, and then you can get those gigs. This one's kind of cool. I've never actually done freelance work on one of these platforms, but some of my good friends and family have, and they've said it's always been a pretty good experience, and it's great for making money on the side. Stick with me here. We have 2 left. The next one is mobile car detailing. If you're a car guy or a car gal, this one could be lots of fun. If you just love, putting those finishing details on a car when you're cleaning it, doing the insides, doing the outsides. Car detailing, you can get paid a lot of money for. I got my car detailed a little while back, and I think it was like $75 or $100. and it was just for the interior. It wasn't even an exterior clean. It was literally just the interior. And so you can make a lot of good money doing this, especially if you're someone who is very detail oriented. And if you have the products already around, great, even lower barrier to entry. Finally, we have tutoring. If you have kids who are in school and you tutor them, or if you're just great at math or English or science or whatever subject it is, you could easily offer it up on Facebook if you have friends who have kids. This one is great, especially if you just have some time maybe in the evenings or after school, because there's a lot of kids who could just use a little bit of extra help. And in many cases, if you charged a reasonable hourly rate, their parents would be more than happy to have you help their child with their homework rather than them helping their child with their homework. These are the 10 side hustles that I came up with that I thought would be really easy to start, kind of no matter where you are or who you are. But if none of these really match what you are interested in doing, just go back to that main principle. Find something that you do already that you're good at or that you're interested in, and then find a way to monetize it. Figure out how you can get the word out to people that you're doing this, and just start small. Start with one person that you're helping, or 2 people that you're helping, or 1 product that you're selling, or 2 products that you're selling. Just make it really simple, and you're going to find a side hustle that works for you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.